Good morning, this is Betty, Fancy Grandma. I'm going to try to make you another video. If you like my videos, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified every time I make a new one. I'm going to try to make gumbo. My son-in-law used to make it all the time. He lives in Louisiana and he always made very good gumbo. Well, he's gone, so nobody makes it now, so I'm going to try to make some. I kind of remember what he put in, so I'm just going to try it and see how it turns out. Anyway, first he started with roux. He bought the roux, but you can also make it. All it is oil and flour. Well, I'm going to use oil and arrowroot. Because, you know, I use arrowroot. You just put it in your pan and stir it around until it browns or burns, whichever. He always burned his kind of burnt, but I didn't like the color of it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to brown mine. And when you put it in your pan, turn the burner on, get it hot. While that's getting hot, he also took Cajun, some kind of Cajun sausage like this, and put it in a pan and fried them down to get all the grease off of them. So I'm going to put that in the pan, get my grease cooking out of them. Then cut up a lot of celery and peppers. Well, I'm not making a big batch. He used to make a great big pot full for the whole family. Well, I'm not making that big of a pot full. I'm just making a small batch. So anyway, this is what I'm doing. Get that roux brown. You can buy roux in the grocery store. It's just in a jar that, like I said, all it is burnt flour and grease. Is all it is. Well, I'm going to burn my own if I can. Get that burner on hot. And then he chopped the celery up for it. He chopped a lot of celery, but I'm making a small batch, so I'm just going to chop up about 4 stalks. And they're not really big stalks either. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop all this celery up. Okay, there's my celery. He chopped up some bell peppers. I want them sausages brown. I just want them to fry the grease out of them. I'll turn it down low. I don't know if these are going to be spicy or not. He used spicy ones. This is all I could find at Harp's. It says Cajun style, so I suppose that'd work. So anyway, we're going to cut up our peppers. I know he cut up bell peppers in it. Cut everything up in bite-sized pieces. There's my pepper. Then I use the onion. So we're going to see how this turns out. I think it'll be good because his was always good. He always ate his over rice. We always had rice cooked to put it over. Well, I'm not going to use rice. I'm going to use cauliflower. Dip mine over. Well, anyway, we cut up the onion. This is nice longer. I know he cut up a lot of it because he made a great big old, he had a big old pot that tall he'd make his in. Everybody loved it. But I'm making a small batch of it. You just let this cook until it's browns. I may have put too much oil in it. Don't put quite that much oil. I put a half a cup, put about a 1/4 of a cup in it. If you're making a small batch. I've never tried it. He used to make it every time we go down there. gumbo if it's made good. Well, I think this will be just pretty good. I don't think this sausage is very greasy. He said to cook the grease out of it, but I don't see much grease cooking out. Most of the time you use flour, I'm using arrowroot, because you know I use arrowroot for everything. And I don't want mine very burnt, so I'm not going to make it very black. Anyway, we're going to pour it in this big pan right here. You see how it's burning in the bottom? That's what it's supposed to do, kind of brown. Okay, now I'm going to start putting my vegetables in it. This is really, really good. Or he made it very delicious. I think this will be just good though. But I've kind of watched him make it, but I didn't ever help him. Let's throw them vegetables around there and let them start kind of sauteing. Keep an eye on my sausage. I'll go ahead and dump it in. Put this over here on a bigger burner. Show you what I've got so far. Can you see that? We're just going to go ahead and kind of let them kind of saute in there. And then he took chicken breasts. These not been deboned, but he only took the skin off of his. I'm not going to take skin off of mine. I'm just going to use it like this. Cut it up in bite-sized pieces. That's starting to smell delicious. Woo, does that smell good? If I debone these first, might be faster. Yeah, that's a lot faster. I don't know if you really have to cut them up this small, but that's what I'm doing. Just stir those in there. Now remember, I'm not going to throw them bones away. I'm going to keep them for broth. But every time I debone my thighs, I use the bones for broth. Oh, that smells so good. It's making me hungry. After I get this all done, it'll probably have to cook at least 2 hours to cook it down really good. Woo, that's making me hungry. Boy, that smells good. Got one more here I'm gonna put in. Show you another look at what it looks like. Can you see that? Don't that look good? It smells delicious. Put it back over on the burner. And I'm going to wash my hands. Start adding some spices. He uses Cajun spices. I don't have no Cajun, so I'm just going to add my own spice. I'm putting paprika. This is garlic salt. Put a little of that in there. Put some salt. Black pepper. Remember, when you're cooking, you can put anything you want in this stuff. This is what I'm putting in it. Okay, now is what I'm going to do. I think I've got about 4 cups of water I'm going to put in it. Put 4 cups of water. I put 4 in it. I may need to put a little more. I think I probably will. I'll probably put about 6 cups of water in, so I'm going to have to go over here to this faucet again. I'm going to show you what it's looking like. See what it looks like now? Well, we're going to cook that down. I'm going to put it on a burner and let it sit here and cook. I'm going to get it to boiling. Then I'm going to turn it down to simmer and leave it cook for about 1 or 2 hours probably. Till that chicken gets good and tender and the vegetable gets done. Anyway, that's going to be some delicious gumbo. And when I get through, I'm going to get me some cauliflower, blend it all up, and I'm going to eat it with my cauliflower. I think cauliflower rice would be good for it because I don't want no rice under mine. But anyway, you have a blessed day and hope you'll try this. I think you'll love it. Bye.